So I basically have this mix right now, but I started already because I knew I had to cut out a lot of stuff and I wanted to put this over white. So I had the baby pinkies. I kept those so that I could put them. And then I thought this was Starfall, but you guys, it's Home Sweet Home, which is fine. It will serve the same purpose. So I looked at how this looked. And I decided I wanted to put it over white. I'm purposely not putting it all the way up to my cuticle. So that there's not like a, what's that called? Like a lip right there. I love these old school glitters. Home Sweet Home is an old school glitter. It's very sheer. But I wasn't sure that I would like this like that with my skin showing through. I mean, it would look fine. It would look like, you know, sand or whatever, but I thought it would look better with it more like white showing through, like waves or something. So let's see here. They just go on so easily. And when I put on the strip of the strip, it went on so easily. It was crazy. And I think it's because it's so old. It is a little thin, but I think that's just like the nature of that type of strip. I hope I'm not in the shadow. You can only move over so far. Okay. Now this I will do when I do my thumbs, but what I would like to do now, where's my little, oh, I bet it's put away. My little hole punch. So that I don't have a ridge, although I will put clear as day. This hole punch was an accident. So anyway, for whatever that's worth. But I'm going to put, oh, where's the rest of that? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I don't think the turtle will fit on the other strip. I know this turtle right here. And I'm just taking off, I'm not trying to cut the turtle, I'm trying to cut around the turtle so that there's not a hard line. Because for whatever reason, that just works better for my sensory sensitivity. I don't want him to fly out of there. Whoops, where did it go now? Right there. Okay, so, sorry if that was really loud. Because it's a clear overlay. So we're just going to put it right there. Like he's going to the water. He's a baby turtle, obviously, because those feet are, turtles are much bigger than that. But do you have to do this? No. Could you totally just stick it on wherever and do that? Yes, like it's fine. But I would be like rubbing that, and I wouldn't leave the line alone. So I can't wear lace either. Not because there's a hard line, but because it itches. Do you know how hard it is to find bras without lace on them? It's ridiculous. See, it would have popped out. And I would much rather do this than have stickers. Oops. Like, I'm not coming off. What do you mean you want me to come off of there? Oh, there's a little piece of plastic sticking. Is that part of it? Huh. Let's clip it off. That is upside down. I guess it doesn't matter because those aren't whatever it's called. I stretched this one and it ripped a little bit. Makes me a little bit sad, but it's on there, which makes me happy. Okay. This is a mix that I made for the end of the month. But I was like, I want to wear that now. It is the beginning of April, but you probably won't see this video until much closer. I feel like that's poofy or something right there. Okay. Now we're going to do this one. See how old this strip is? This is from 2018, I believe. I'll get the glitter. And I can see lines in the blue right here, but I don't see any other lines except for where the waves are. One of these is much longer than the other one. So let's see. Because if I rip the non-nailfy hand, that's not as big of a deal. Let's put that one on first. This is Fiji Shores, and it was a personal unicorn of mine. I paid about double retail for this set, which is honestly insane. Stretch my starfish out. See, because it's not the right size for this finger. It's okay though. See how well that did though? Oh my word. It's amazing. Even if it didn't all the way. The first time I wore this, I don't remember. I probably recorded it. I don't know. It was a mix I bought from somebody, and I wasn't really a fan of it. I didn't wear it for as long as anyway. Okay. I actually really love the browns I mixed it with too, but you see this brings out that color, and this one is like the feet. They both have like a gold shimmer to them. Maybe I'll leave it like that. Maybe I won't trim off the weird little come on. Oh, it ripped. Do you guys see what I did? I don't know how to fix this. Maybe I could put another turtle over it. I mean, the turtles aren't that big, so probably not. Yeah, that's my nailfy hand too. Dang it. What's going on right there? Oh, that's special. Gosh, that's quite the rip. Now you know what can happen if you try to stretch your unicorns. So I'm not gonna lie, that still looks terrible, but it looks a lot better than having a rip right there. Okay. that was my nail. Okay. See? I think I'm going to use this as my nail hand now. Bummer. Maybe there's writing in the sand. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm not sure that putting a turtle on there would help. Maybe. But, I mean, they're not that big. Let me see what I have over here. Put this like right there. Well, I'm glad that I started it out, you guys, because this is apparently going to be a long video. I think it works better with the paper underneath of it. So if you don't have a punch to be able to do this, you can cut it out with other stuff. I think that helps a little bit. Oh, and you always want to make sure you take this off before you try to cut it out. Otherwise, when you do cut it out, it will be really difficult to get off that plastic. I wasn't planning on using 2 turtles, but sure, whatever. Now you couldn't put these guys on here swimming in the ocean. It would completely disappear. Just so that you know. Okay. We're going to take this one. And we're going to okay, so that might not work, but I do have another thumb. I was just hoping that I could only use one thumb. Hey Google, turn off master fan. I might be able to, because it stretches. I also don't need to put it up all the way because I'm going to put the blue one over the top. Normally I would do my thumbs last, but I have to do my thumbs before I can do these ones. So sorry, I feel like I'm thinking really loudly, and I feel like I wasn't very good company. Earlier when I was doing the white, I had my templates over here, right? And I was cutting them out, and I took my garbage to throw away over here in this box that I use for my mix garbage, and I threw away the thing that I cut out. So I had to look through my garbage can. It's not little, it's a big garbage can. Well, it's not a big, it's like a big box, right? It's not like this. So that was fun. And I did find it. So that was good. But I was really annoyed with myself. I was like, really? Threw it away. Why did you do that? These glittery sets aren't really fun to get off when I go to remove, but it's okay. This probably isn't a set that I would wear by itself, although it might be really pretty as a French tip for like a wedding. I feel like there's something on that. Like, I don't know, like a piece of plastic. or something. Not a piece of plastic, like the white backing. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Okay. So now I have to decide which side I want it on. Sometimes one side is different than the other. I'm not really a fan of that weird line right there. It's pretty close. But I think I'm going to use this side. And then this should not be a problem to fit right there. Okay. I was trying to see what time it was. My husband's out there blowing his nose. He had a cold or something like the week before last week. Okay, why are you not? I wanted to wear the pink one of these over yellow, and then I saw it over orange, and it was so gorgeous. And I'm like, dang it, like, it just looks good over everything. I'm kidding, it probably would not look good over blue. Or not the, yeah, the pink one would probably look good over blue. I think I almost cut that too short. It's really cool though. Come on. I'm gonna cut my finger again. The only problem with doing this is if I cut it too short or it shrinks or whatever, then it's not awesome. So But I do think that looks cool. And I do think this is a jelly, even though I don't think it was sold as a jelly. It's really annoying. Not sure why I always do it crooked. I think I cut this crooked. I feel like it's a little bit more important that my thumbs look better than my pointer because, come on, don't do that. Yeah, it seems like it went on crooked for some reason. Maybe I trimmed it crooked. I'm so used to cutting that off at an angle. Fortunately, these stretch really well because they're shorter than average. For whatever reason, the sets that have that, see, it's like at a weird angle. Hopefully that doesn't bug me too much. Just have to remember the ocean is not a straight line. It should be fine. The ocean is like that. It kind of is like the waves and stuff. Ooh, that hurt. I think I pushed my cuticle a little bit too far back. Hold on, I gotta fix my... Sometimes they have a weird texture when you do that. When you I can't remember what it's called right now. When you stretch them, sometimes they get a weird texture, but when you put top coat on it, the texture goes away, so it's fine. Especially the glitters have like a weird texture. These ones, the old school glitters. Okay, now these might be a little bit short. That one's fine. That one might be a little bit short. This is a 3-strip. That line is really prominent. I'm leaving a little bit because I might have to stretch it. I think I will have to stretch it. Yeah. I have a lot of little tiny pieces all over me. I do not want them underneath my strip because it makes a bump. And if you're wondering if there's like a warning feel to when it rips, I feel like there really isn't. At least I haven't learned what that feels like yet. I really like Home Sweet Home under there. It gives it like a sparkle. It's like, I want to say like 60-ish degrees where I live. And we went over to my mother-in-law's. She has baby horses right now because my husband's cousin has some of her horses on my mother-in-law's land, and the baby horses were so cute. Of course, they wouldn't let us get very close to the baby horses, but the normal horses would come eat out of your hand. But within like 5 or 6 feet, the baby horses came close enough that I could get like pictures. They were so cute. They were so cute. Anyway, it wasn't too hot outside, but when we went inside, it felt very warm. My mother-in-law likes to keep her house very warm. I think most older people do. I think it's harder for you to stay warm when you're older. But I came back and I was like, can I open some windows? She's like, of course. She was like, it's hot in here to me. And I was like, oh boy. Because whenever they come over to our house, she's always like, it's freezing in here. But we keep our house, in the wintertime at like 60, 68 or so. And in the summer, we probably keep it about that. We try to like acclimate a little bit warmer in the summer, just to save on whatever. But that's kind of why we do that in the winter time. We'd turn it down. And at night, oh man, she would freeze because it can get down to like 65, 64 at night. We're fine with that. So blankets are for, right? I don't know if that's ever going to come off. Look at that. I'm pretty sure that's from this. The new program that I've been using to record. Oh, there it is. Okay. 45. Wow. It's because I ripped that one strip. See, look, all these. The lines will be more believable waves warped like that. I don't think I got that up as high as I would have liked. But I feel like I stretched it quite a bit putting it on. I don't have any more of this, so we're just going to leave it like that. I try to put it slightly above my cuticle line. I used to make sure I put it above my cuticle line because I would wear my manicure for much longer than I do now. I mean, I'm not going to be changing this in 4 days unless something chips really bad, but I will change in 4 to 5 days most of the time. I like get bored with what I'm wearing. Hopefully I will wear this for 5 or more days. I am making a cake. This upcoming weekend for a birthday party. I only do that for family because it's a lot of work. I've had people tell me, you should make cakes and sell them. And I'm like, no, thank you. I do not want to do that. That does not sound like fun. Because it takes hours, right? Like baking it and like there's a reason why they cost $80 when you go, or $120 or whatever when you go and order one at the bakery, like a specialty one. There's a reason why. And I don't want to spend $80 or $100 for a non-dairy cake. I have family members that have the inability to process dairy like I do. Come on. So, and my in-laws are vegan. So, I'm not going to find a vegan cake unless I make it myself. So that means I cannot make it from a box because the box cakes require eggs. And this cake also has to be gluten-free. So it's vegan and gluten-free. I have found a decent recipe, but yeah. Okay, here you go. My cute little turtles. Huh. That's interesting. What's going on here? These are on the same side. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Anyway. My cute little turtles. All my little itty bitty pieces. It does not look good, but hopefully it will fade a little bit with top coat.